Alright guys, so yesterday we did a video on how we can structure our website, how we can get Google to tell us how to silo our website, and today I want to take it a little bit further and start to look for content ideas. So if we start with one of the categories that we found, which was BMX bikes, okay, if I do a simple search in key search first of all, which I did over here, and I've just did a simple filter. That's the advantage of using these kind of keyword tools. We can filter, whereas in Google it's not so easy. We can just put in here for BMX. So we got 461 keywords back, and I came over and I did the search inside the Google Keyword Planner, same as yesterday, and we found a whole bunch of keywords in here with the volumes, etc., that we put in. Now, what we can do then is click over to the add group ideas, and straight away I'm starting to see some stuff that we can get ideas for content that we can create content around. Two different ways we want to do this when we're creating the content is we want to do table style posts, comparison kind of tables, or we can also do like just list style posts, and I'll show you an example of each and I'll tell you why they're so important as well. Right, now, so first of all, let's go and have a look at that first actually. Let's have a look at this guy here, foldingbikeguy.com. Now what you will see is he's got a very brief introduction. He's got a table, okay, comparison table from Amazon, and down here he starts to build out topical keywords, okay. His topical keywords are going to be things starting off with the benefits that he's got in here, like this free travel, this exercise daily, build flexibility, types of folding bikes, mountain bikes, road bikes, etc. And you can see in here what model we should choose, and he's talking about leisure, commuter bikes, mountain bikers, and all that kind of stuff. And then it starts getting into some kind of technical stuff that we can get from Amazon as well, things like frame material, and we can get from Amazon. And he's just built this out. He's put some effort in here to build it out, okay. Different size wheels, etc. All kind of good topical keywords, and it's got some interaction as well. Very, very important that we can do that. Now, let's go and have a look at another one. Now, this guy actually, before we do that, let's come over here. If I go and do the search for best folding bike reviews, what we will find, searching Google, is that we get these snippets pulled up. This is why these list type posts are very, very important. If I just do best folding bike, we're going to find the same thing. For specific kinds of terms, it will show these snippets, okay. So it's a very, very good idea to do these kind of list type posts, okay, and Google likes them, it ranks them, okay. Let's have a look at another example, another way to do this. I'll look at this lady's site. Now this guy, he's ranking for a whole bunch of keywords for that. This lady as well, equally, she's ranking for a couple of keywords that I found that again, reasonable search volume. You can see here her title here, 10 best electric folding bikes. A couple of things about this. First of all, it's going to have that snippet. Okay, if I just go and do the search, no, it doesn't. Okay, so we just do 10 best electric folding bikes. Sorry, should have done it like that. And we have a snippet in here. Every time you're using those kind of keywords, it keeps popping up. And these list type posts, it just proves that Google likes them. Even more proof is that, if I just come back again, if we look at her style of post, come down here, she's got a very, very brief introduction. She's got internal, external links, etc. And then she's got things like this style. You can see she's got the products in a list style, but not on a table, okay. She's got a whole bunch of advertising in there as well that she's probably benefiting from. How do I know that? Because she is ranking for number 1 for electric folding bikes, and she's ranking number 2 for folding electric bikes, or could be the other way around, but she's got number 1 for one and number 2 for the other. One of them's got 5,400 search volume, the other one's got 4,400 search volume, so she's probably doing okay with her ads. But look how simple this is. She's got a brief introduction, okay, then she's got the product name, she's got an image, she's got a paragraph, a couple of links in there, product name, image, couple of paragraphs, link, etc. And it's a very, very simple format, but for some reason Google really likes this. Now what's important about this is she's got a whole bunch of topical keywords spread out throughout here for the different bikes that she's got. They just naturally get put in, talking about batteries and seats and frames and water bottles, and all that kind of stuff, all kind of topical keywords that Google understands is around that particular topic. Okay, that's how it can say, I know what this content is about, and it can rank, and it will rank according to a couple of things. Okay, now think about this, and before you do your next sort of new, latest, greatest SEO tactic that comes from people that are selling stuff, okay, or within the groups, just try and take a step back sometimes, guys, because some of those things, they might work for a while, some of those things are just damn stupid. I'm going to try and explain this in a way that's going to make sense, okay, without knocking anybody, or, you know, people are trying, I get that, but let's just take it back a bit, take a step back at this point. Right, now, what matters to Google? What matters to Google is that it provides relevant search results, okay? Relevant search results, how does it find out? Well, it puts websites in a ranking order for a keyword search term, okay? What it will notice is the click-through rate from that particular result, or for that result for that particular search term. It will notice how long people spend on the site, okay? It will notice if there's any interaction, okay? And those are things that Google can see, okay? Those are things that will help the ranking factor, okay? Apart from things like backlinks, you know, this is just the on-page kind of elements of it, right? If people are going into a web page that Google has ranked and they're bouncing off really quick, Google is going to know that this is not a relevant result for that search term, because, you know, it's got very, very high bounce rate. People are not staying on there. I'm not going to rank this high anymore. I'm going to bring it down. And other ones that have got higher sort of dwell time on the site, I'm going to push them up. Okay, it's very, very simple. Okay, so the latest, greatest tricks that make people go ooh and ah and stuff like that when they're on the webinars, back off, just back up a bit. Look, you can put your keyword in the JPEG properties of an image and all that funny stuff, all that great stuff. It's, you know, it's fun. It becomes a hobby if you're not making money, though, doesn't it? If you think about this, look, if we are buying a whole bunch of tools for SEO and we're running about the groups, or to you know, other people, oh, I've got page 1 rankings, well, show me the traffic. And after the traffic, which is why we do SEO, we're doing SEO for the traffic, right? We're not doing SEO so we can run about groups and say, hey, I've got page 1. Show me the traffic for the page 1. Can you maintain your rankings? Can you keep your rankings sticky? And there's very, very simple things that we can do to ensure that that happens, okay? It starts with keyword research, so that we know that we're targeting the right kind of keywords, of course, and that there's enough interest in that particular keyword phrase. But if you're ranking for keywords that doesn't have traffic, you're not going to make money. You're just playing a hobby, and it's an expensive hobby, believe me, okay, if you're buying all those different SEO tools and all that kind of stuff. But if we have got good content and people stick on the site, they start to interact with comments and social shares and stuff like that, Google sees all that stuff and it will rank you higher just because you've got a good you know, amount of time people are spending on your site. It can tell that kind of stuff. If you're putting, you know, nonsense content, spun content, and you're expecting to keep your rankings, it's not going to happen. You're not going to make money. Most of all, you're not going to make any conversions, okay, which is why we're doing it. We're doing this to make money. You know, if you go back to the day you started internet marketing, you did it to make money, probably. You didn't do it to get into a hobby, spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars buying tools that will get you hyperlinks. Okay, you really didn't. I bet you didn't. Okay, you did it so you can make money. So back up a little bit, take a look at it, have a look at what's happening, and then come back with a fresh approach and just see what really is happening here, what really is important. Okay. Anyway, rant over. Right now, so we can see here that, you know, she's doing pretty well with very, very simple style content, okay, because Google loves these kind of list posts. It's got a whole bunch of topical keywords, and again, if we go and do our snippet check, you can see, because best electric folding bikes, yes, it's got a snippet, okay. If we just do best folding bikes, it's going to have a snippet. Okay, if we can get in that snippet, do you think we'll get more traffic? Yeah, so the list posts are good. We like the list posts, and it's not that hard to do them, especially when we're using tools like Traffic Scout Alpha. Now, yesterday I showed you a a WordPress plugin called Silent Alpha. It's a very, very simple plugin that I've got here that helps us to be able to build out our categories fast, but it also helps us to build out some posts very, very fast. And if I click on this bulk post and I come down to my category and I go into the BMX bags and I just click on the BMX bags, okay, I can choose the post type. It's going to be a post and not a page, and I can come in here and I can put to save in a draft, and that means I can do some editing, etc. But at the same time, it means that I can go and create my silo structure even more by putting in some great ideas for the content. Right now, I kind of diverted a little bit there. Didn't mean this video to go over 10 minutes, but hopefully I benefited some people. Right, so what I'm going to do is we were in the Google Keyword Planner. The first one I see here is the boys BMX. Now, what's important about in here? Have a look. Search volume, 10,000 to 100 search and 100,000 search volume. This is a major keyword, okay? And when I click on this, we see there's only 5 keywords in here. And between those 5 keywords, there is between 10,000 and 100,000 search volume per month. If we look closer, you can see that 3 of these are between 10 and 100, which is not that high. But these 2 here, BMX Boy and Boys BMX Bags, they are between 1,000 and 10,000. So between 2 of them, they've gone over 10,000. Okay, this is interesting. Now, what we can do is we can dig deeper, and what happens when you do this is you get other ideas as well, and this is where we get ideas for posts that we can put together, and we can actually get it mapped into our site and save as drafts and ready to post with the Traffic Scout Alpha, which we can do very, very quickly. Okay, so what I did is I come over and into key search, and I did a search for Boys BMX Bags. Okay, in Boys BMX Bags, what I do at this point is I start to scroll down the results in here, and I start to make modifiers, okay, and I start to notice the topical keywords. So I found by doing this, just by scrolling down, keywords like freestyle, toddler, racing, mini, stunt bikes, street bikes, benefits. Or benefits, we you know, that's what the guy was doing with the folding bikes. So things like health, exercise, flexibility, etc. Cheap travel, whatever it could have been. Okay, and here keywords like lightweight, tricks, youth, little, and mini as well. This is one that really stood out to me because there was some really decent search volume for that. Okay, and in the modifiers, I started to notice things like price, shipping, buy, cheap, online, best, etc., etc. And this is what I do, and I start to build out a picture of what that could be. Okay, so you can see I've done it a couple of times in here. For boys, we've got keywords like kids, girls, children, etc. And I just put it there. What it does, it's not going to be, you know, the exact formula for me to go and create a post, but it puts it in my head before I go and create some kind of introduction for a table style post or a comparison style post or a list style post. So I can do an introduction and I can do some extra information to get those topical keywords in, but at the same time provide really good, useful information. Okay, now what we can do then, once we've got all this, is we can start to map it out. And when you go through this, you will start to notice some other things as well. So we've got girls' bikes that we can dig into, we've got other things. One of them that really stood out to me was mini bikes and mini BMX. Okay, so I did some deeper analysis of that, and I found out some keywords. It's got some really good search volume. If I just come back up here, actually, I'm just going to the filter, and I'm going to put in here mini. Hopefully it was from this particular search, but let's see. Okay, so we got reasonable volume, 1,600. Okay, and we can break that down. I could go deeper in here, and I could go and do the search in here for mini BMX. 1,600. So what I did is I've gone over to Traffic Scout Alpha and I've done a search in here. But before I do that, what I want to do is show you how we can use the Silent Alpha. So what I can do is put in here mini BMX bikes. Now this is doesn't have to be perfectly formatted. We're going to save it as a draft. Okay, so if you haven't capitalized it, which I'm doing now, mini BMX bikes, I'm just going to do one. Okay, so I can get ideas like this. Okay, and I can get ideas like let's see, boys BMX bikes. Now I'm going to write this first. Oh, something weird happened there. I did something wrong. Just bring that back up. Okay, let's go in here. Boys BMX bikes. Now I'm going to keep that. I wrote that first, so I could copy here. Now, we have some modifiers that we found, remember? Some modifiers up here. And the modifiers not in the topical keywords, we use that in the articles, okay? We've got things like price, shipping, buy, cheap, online, best, okay? So what we can do is we can put in here things like cheap, boys BMX bikes, and I put boys BMX bikes in the next line as well. And I can put boys BMX bike, free shipping, okay? All I need to do is go and look in Amazon and do some searches in Amazon using Traffic Scout Alpha to find these. I could do things like boys BMX bikes under $500, okay? And I could do things like buy boys BMX bikes online. So I'm using these modifiers just to get some ideas, and what I can do is I can just simply come in here and I can submit that into my site, okay? And I know that that is some content there for my virtual assistant to come in, okay? So if I'm going to do that, then I can take things, you know, I can scale things up a lot quicker. I can move much faster because the VA knows exactly what to do. Now, what I did notice with the mini BMX bikes is that there was some good search volume. It was not just that one keyword phrase that I showed you there, but I dug a little bit deeper, probably with a different search and key search. And I came over to Traffic Scout Alpha, and I've done this search in here for mini BMX bikes. Now you can see it's brought back 24 products. I already did some filtering. I put some filtering to remove anything less than 100 because it was showing you some bike parts for mini BMX bikes and stuff like that as well. But this gives me an opportunity where I've got 24 products here, and I can make maybe 3 different types of posts out of this. How? Well, you can see down here we've got ratings. Okay, so I could come in here and I could do like ratings, remove if less than 4 or less than 5, if I want to do 5 out of 5. I could do, and that would give me top rated mini BMX bikes for 2017, that kind of headline. And it allows me to go and post in there very, very quickly, okay? Or I could come and do sort it by price again and make it less, under $200. You can see here there's some over 200, then there's some under 200, etc. if I want to do it like that. So I could have mini BMX bikes under $250 or something like that. Or I can do it according to sort of customer reviews. So you can see here some of these have got 22 reviews, 27 reviews, and we can put in here kind of posts for top rated, top reviewed, all that kind of stuff, and we can just take it further and further and further. But there's another thing we can do, because here you can see the top sellers. We can also do you know, immediately from these 24 products, top selling mini BMX bikes. Okay, so I've already come up with ideas for about 4 different ways, 4 different posts that I can do. Okay, and I can come in here and do as well for the newest releases. I can choose that option in here to do newest releases. Now if I just clear that and I do that search and just give it a second, it will start to populate with the latest products within that particular category. You can see here I've got 10 already. It's still working down the bottom here, and now we got 20. And again, I can go and do the same things. So I could have like top rated, latest mini BMX bikes, and so we can take this deeper and deeper and deeper. Okay, without getting into the silo structure much, because what we have is the category BMX bikes. We're just breaking that into posts at this point so that we're never further than 3 clicks away. Okay, this gives us, you know, major opportunities that we can go deep and we can go and target specific sort of elements of the BMX bike kind of niche, where we can get into mini BMX, boys BMX, girls BMX, etc. And we can just keep building more and more keywords into our website so that we can get more and more traffic into the website. It's important at that point that we're thinking about the marketing elements and stuff like that, but that's a different video, different training, which is all included in the Niche Shaping 2.0 course, by the way. So if you purchase Traffic Scout Alpha, you get access to that course and this kind of training, and it goes in depth, and we can find out some very, very cool things from the trenches. Okay, it's not theory, this is real stuff. Right, anyway, you can see here I've got a whole bunch in here. So what I can do, if I really wanted to be lazy, super lazy, I could just click on here, click on send to, and I can choose from here the single post, which is the style like the lady had done, where it's just, you know, product name, it's got image, and it's got paragraph. Okay, we need to write the paragraphs, which I will show you how to do that properly in a different video. But or we can choose the comparison table. So I'm going to choose to do it according to, let's do the comparison table. Now this was going to be a less than 10-minute video, guys. It's just the way things work out when we're doing this kind of stuff. I'm going to choose some columns here, and this is what we get back from the Amazon API. Okay, I don't want things like color and stuff because I just don't want it. Okay, I just want to keep it simple. 5 columns max I'm going to use. Why? Because we've got a kind of limited space inside. Click on insert table inside a WordPress site, so I don't want to stretch it too far. Now if I just bring this up, and you can see here that my images are kind of big, so I'm going to come up here and resize my image, and it's already automatically chosen 50% for me. I'm going to choose that, and that makes it more readable. Okay, we can make this Amazon button bigger, etc. as well, but we still got those kind of keywords in here. Do you notice that? We've got the list price, we've got the title, we've got image, etc., etc. Some of these we don't want because it's a ramp. Okay, I kind of missed that, but you would do a little bit more filtering and get rid of those kind of things, so that you don't get those kind of things. And you can simply just go and post it into WordPress. I can save and close, post it into WordPress, save it as draft, then go in there and I can do some extra work. If I wanted to do the extra work in here, I could do that. Okay, I can go and click on, let's go and center, let's go and click on insert a video. It's nice sometimes to have a video at the top, so I can do that. And let's see if I can find anything that's really suitable for Mini BMX. Mini BMX here, I could post that one in there, or this one, Fat Boy Mini. Okay, this one is unboxing. That could be interesting, although he's probably doing that for, you know, his own affiliate link, so you need to be careful. Okay, let's see if we find anything else. Okay, there's a whole bunch here that I could just, let's see, how to do cool and easy tricks on my Fat Boy. Okay, that could be interesting, so I'll post that in there. Now what I can do is I can click on the preview, just open this up, and you can see the videos there, and we got the post, and it gives us opportunity that we can go and put some other things in there as well. So we got some kind of fun video there, that's interesting content, will keep people on the site. Okay, think about that, think about user experience, and that keeps people on the site. Don't worry too much about these keywords and stuff up here. It's always going to pull in the manufacturer's name, the brand name, etc. What we can do is just simply come in and just get Mini BMX. This is only for the SEO meta tags. It's more important that we use sort of tags as part of the website, where we can put in our theme some tags. Why? Because user experience, is somebody searching in your site for Mini BMX, maybe you've got tons and tons of posts at that time, then if they do that search, Mini BMX, because you've got it in the tags for the theme that actually appears at the bottom of the post, it makes it easier to navigate your site. Google likes that. People like that. They will come back to your site because you've been useful, helpful to them. Alright, anyway, Mini BMX, I'll just save like that, and I can just simply save and close, and that will go over. Now, while that is in here, what we can do is we can go and click on the options as well, and we can choose to ping after uploading, we can choose to index after uploading, we can choose to send to rank tracker after uploading. Now when I go to post this, there's going to be a box pops up, and it's going to say what keywords do you want to track for this particular post, for this particular URL. So you need to have your keywords ready at that point. So there's other videos I'm showing you about the keywords and how to group them and stuff like that, but this one is about topical keywords, so I'm just giving you an overall view anyway. So you would have your keywords ready. So in Niche Ribbing 2.0, I'll show you very, very cool ways to do that, so that you can go and get that those keywords and be pretty accurate with it as well, even by looking at your competitors. Right, now we've even got a tool to do that. We've got a keywords discovery tool that goes and finds in Ahrefs the keywords that the top ranking content is ranking for the one piece of content around that main keyword. So if I'm looking at Mini BMX bikes, the number one ranking web page might be ranking for 569 keywords, for example. That's not unusual. And the number two might be ranking for 342. That's not unusual. What we do is we go through the top 15, we get rid of the duplicates, and we come up with a whole bunch of keywords that we can use. If I go in here, for example, Ford and electric bike, we found 1,797. Now with these kind of keywords, they're not all going to fit in to what we're doing for this particular post, what do? Go to Google, go and get them to group it and find the closest groups and put them in. That's how we do it, okay? Quick tips there. Right, now, so we got our post ready. Let's just come up here and we're choosing some options. We can save as a draft, which is kind of important, so we can do some extra formatting. Okay, if you've got our Alpha network system, which is a full-blown private blog network system where you can put your own video sharing site networks, your own social bookmark site networks, where you can put your own private blog networks, then you can choose to use social bookmarks in here. Okay, and we also got an account creator in here, don't forget, for the social bookmarks and Web 2.0 sites and some video sites as well, so we can do some video sharing. Alright, so that's one-click account creator if you've never seen it before. Right, now social bookmarking, we can choose to do that as well. Okay, and it's very simple to do. Now in the social bookmarking tool, you're going to find a different account creator. You can see over here, if I just click on some of this, sometimes we're never ever going to get all completely green. Sometimes your proxies die off and you need to put fresh proxies, etc. But we're working on numbers here. I mean, it's literally 2 clicks to go and create thousands of accounts. Okay, choose that top one. We've got our own email servers. Come down here, put a time delay in there, please. Okay, choose how many profiles. So I can choose like 50 profiles if I want, as long as I've got enough capture balance for the recapture service, and as long as I've got enough proxies, it's going to work. Okay, what's going to happen then is we'll create profiles with every profile up to 15 accounts. You can see here, sometimes I've got very good results, sometimes I've not got so good results, but literally, by doing that, what we do is click on create profiles, and it goes and does it all automatically, and it will try every one of the failed ones 3 times, and we can even retry them again after that if we want to. So anyway, I'm going to pause this because I don't know if I've got captures and proxies, so I'm going to pause that for now. And the good thing about these kind of suites that we've got for our alpha tools is that you can use more than one tool at one time. Okay, they won't conflict if you're using more than one at one time. And the rank tracker as well is very good because it's unlimited. Okay, some rank tracker services, they charge you like $19 a month for 100 keywords, or extra 17 for an extra 100 or 200 keywords. It's unlimited, okay, completely unlimited, and that's very cool. Anyway, so let's go into WordPress poster, and you can see that we can do a whole bunch of stuff in here, and we can automate, right? And we can choose our accounts. Now, to choose your accounts, very easy to be able to save your account somewhere. I'll just pull in one. So once you've put your details in once, just click on the save button, save it to a folder, and you never have to keep typing it out. Okay, you can just pull it in whenever you want. And I can go simply start syndication and start posting this. So all I have to do, click on that, send it over, and it's really quick if I'm not doing it in a video. Okay, really super simple, quick. And that will go ahead and do that for me, post it in there, and it will be there as a draft, and I can build out my content even more from there, or I could have done it from the editor in here, but I'm not going to do that. I like to do it in WordPress. Right, so this is how you can build it out, and you can find a whole ton of stuff, and you can keep pushing your content in there in big amounts, big numbers of posts, and you can map it out with the Silent Alpha plugin. Now, I did say you can get the Silent Alpha plugin, okay? I'm going to put a link underneath this video in the YouTube description, and you can go over there. You will have to go and get submit your email to be able to get it, and when you submitted your email, make sure you put in your best email so that we can deliver the plugin via email to you, okay? And there's you know, just install it on your site, and you can start using it. It's very good. It's very powerful. You can map out your site, have a virtual assistant, work with the Traffic Scout Alpha, post that stuff in there very quickly, and you know, it's kind of easy to do at that point, and your affiliate links are in there for every single post that you're doing. Okay, what you need to do at that point is go and do some extra content in there so that we've got content that will keep people on our site for the purpose of maintaining rankings and the traffic and moving up the rankings, etc. Alright, see you soon. Bye.